Imagine a sound, not a scream, not a roar, not an earth-shattering crash, just a single solitary sound, water dropping from a height, landing on bare skin, harmless, right? Just a touch of coolness. Now imagine that drip repeating, over and over, ceaselessly, relentlessly. Hours turn into days, days into weeks. The sound, once innocent, becomes an instrument of torture, a constant hammering. This is the insidious horror of Chinese water torture, an ancient method but devastating. It's not the pain that breaks you, it's not the physical suffering, it's the anticipation, the relentlessness, the endless waiting. Each drop is a tiny hammer blow to sanity, chipping away at the mind's defenses until nothing remains but pure primal fear. Welcome to the nightmare, a nightmare with no end. The method is deceptively simple. A victim is immobilized, usually tied down. Their head is still, often tilted back slightly. Then it begins, the slow, agonizing drip of water falling on a specific spot, usually the forehead. The skin, constantly stimulated, becomes hypersensitive. The dripping becomes a drumbeat in the prisoner's mind. Sleep is impossible. The constant sensation, the maddening rhythm drives away any chance of rest. The victim exists in a state of perpetual anxiety, waiting for the next drop, the next assault on their already frayed nerves. It is a slow, agonizing descent into madness. The exact origins of Chinese water torture are murky, lost to the annals of time. Some historians attribute it to ancient interrogation techniques, while others believe it to be a more recent invention, a product of the 19th century's fascination with the macabre. Regardless of its genesis, the effectiveness of the torture is undeniable. It preys on our most basic fears, the fear of the unknown, the fear of losing control. It is a torture that bypasses physical strength and targets the very core of our being, our minds. While rarely practiced in its traditional form today, the essence of Chinese water torture, the slow psychological dismantling of an individual, still resonates. We see it in interrogation rooms where sleep deprivation and sensory overload are used to break down resistance. We see it in the insidious drip of propaganda, slowly shaping public opinion, eroding trust in institutions. And we see it in the everyday lives of those trapped in cycles of poverty, abuse, and neglect, where the constant pressure of their circumstances wears down their hope and spirit. Section 5, Morocco and Melilla. A case study in slow suffocation. The Spanish enclave of Melilla, a small piece of Europe clinging to the coast of North Africa, offers a stark example of this modern water torture on a geopolitical scale. Caught between the pressures of migration and the political ambitions of Morocco, the residents of Melilla find themselves living under a constant drip of uncertainty and fear. The closed borders, the economic strangulation, the constant threat of instability, all are carefully calibrated drops, designed to wear down Melilla's resistance and force concessions. It's a slow and agonizing process with no end in sight. Every day the residents face a new form of pressure, be it economic, social, or political. Daily life becomes a constant struggle where hope is slowly eroded like a rock under an endless drip. The community stands together in resistance, but the wear and tear are palpable. In this case study, we see how slow suffocation affects not just individuals, but an entire community trapped in a cycle of endless suffering. Section 6, the weight of silence, living under the drip. For the people of Melilla, the drip takes many forms. It's the sound of the border fence rattling in the wind, a constant reminder of their precarious existence. It's the empty shops, the closed businesses, a testament to the economic hardship inflicted upon them. And it's the silence of the outside world, the indifference to their plight, that amplifies their suffering. They are trapped, living under the constant threat of the next drip, the next escalation, the next blow to their fragile sense of security. Section 7, beyond physical pain, the scars that run deeper. The true horror of Chinese water torture and its modern echoes lies not in the physical pain inflicted, but in the psychological scars it leaves behind. The victims, even if they survive, are forever changed. Their sense of trust is shattered, their spirit broken. They carry the trauma, a constant weight on their soul. The dripping may have stopped, but the echo of its rhythm continues to haunt their waking moments, a chilling reminder of their ordeal. Section 8. Can we escape the drip? Finding hope in the darkness. Amidst the gloom, the light of a single candle may seem insignificant, but for those who hold it, it is a beacon of hope and resistance. Is there any escape from this slow, insidious form of torture? The feeling of being trapped can be overwhelming, as if each drop of water slowly erodes our will. The answer, like the drip itself, is complex. It is not simply a matter of physical strength, but of mental and emotional fortitude. On an individual level, it requires immense resilience, a refusal to be broken by the constant pressure. It is an act of defiance, of finding peace amidst the chaos. It means finding strength in community, in shared experiences, in the knowledge that they are not alone in their suffering. Unity is strength, and together we can endure more. On a larger scale, it requires shining a light on these injustices, on the systems and structures that perpetuate this slow drip of despair. It is a call to action, to not remain silent. It means demanding accountability, raising our voices in unison, and refusing to let the drip drown out our humanity. Together we can change the course of this current, transforming despair into hope. Section 9. The last drop. A chilling reminder, the drip of water, a seemingly insignificant sound, yet one that holds the potential for unimaginable cruelty. It serves as a chilling reminder that the most insidious forms of torture are often the quietest, the ones that chip away at our sanity, our hope, our very sense of self. And in a world where these tactics are increasingly employed, it is up to us to recognize the drip for what it is and fight against its corrosive power. Follow us for more content and leave a like.